To create a Qdrant cluster, I'll first sign in with my Google account. On the overview page, you can either give the cluster a name and then click Create Free Cluster, or on the sidebar under Dashboard, click Clusters. Click Create. For this demonstration, I'll choose the free cluster type. Choose a provider, a region, a name, and then click Create. It will take a few minutes while this cluster is being deployed. The cluster is now deployed. Click the cluster's name, and in the endpoint box, copy this value. Here's a Copy to Clipboard button. To get an API key, on the API Keys tab, click Create. Copy this token. You won't be able to access it anymore after you close this dialog. To get the collection name, on the Access Database tab, click Open Dashboard. Enter the API key that you copied earlier, and then click Apply. On the sidebar, click Collections. If there are no collections present, you'll need to create one. However, you can't use this interface to create new collections. You can use something like the Qdrant client in Python. Here's how. Alright, I'm in Visual Studio Code, and I've pip installed the Qdrant client. Here are the details. To install it, you would run pip install Qdrant client. I've set 3 environment variables for my code. The first is the endpoint URL of the cluster. The second is my API key. And the third is the name of the collection that I will create. In my code file, I begin by creating a client variable that connects to the cluster. Next, I'll create the collection. Here's the name of the collection. I'm also going to set the number of dimensions to 3072 for vectors and use the cosine distance. After I create it, I'll make sure it's created. I'll print information about it and any points that are in the collection. Alright, the collection is created. There's nothing in it yet. Let's go back to our dashboard and see the collection. Alright, here we go. There's the collection. And that's it.